going on, guys? It's your boy Visuals by Ferg, coming at you with my first YouTube video. As promised, I said I would make a tutorial on how I shoot events. So I'm gonna take you guys through what I do before the shoot, what equipment I use, and some of the things that I do while I'm on the shoot in order to capture the moment and get the type of shots that I get in my event videos. So hopefully you find it insightful, hopefully it's useful to you, hopefully there's some tips, some things that you can take away from it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I like to do is scout the location. I'll turn up a day before, 2 days before, take a look at the venue just to really visualize what my video is gonna look like. If you're not able to show up a couple days before, then just show up early on the day of, problem solved. The second thing I do is I talk with the owner. This is gonna help you figure out what the goal of the video is. What's the purpose of shooting a video? Why you're capturing what you're capturing, what you actually need to be capturing. Because at the end of the day, there needs to be a purpose behind the video. Some events, they have a specific schedule. At this time, a certain DJ is gonna be on. At this time, this is when they start bottle service. At this time, this is when they open up the back room that wasn't open for the beginning of the event. Sometimes they wanna showcase CO2 or confetti. You need to know what the schedule and what the night is gonna be looking like so that you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's important to know all these things beforehand, and you're gonna know these things by speaking to the owner, either in person, on the phone, however you choose to do that is up to you. So after I've scouted the location and I figure out what the goal of the video is, I pick out my music. This is something you'll hear me harp on a lot when it comes to videos, period. I pick out my music. It's important to know what the vibe of your video is gonna be like before you shoot it. If you know your video is gonna have house vibes, when you're shooting, you're gonna look for people fist pumping. You're gonna look for house vibe because that's what matches the soundtrack that you chose for your video. If you know it's a hip hop vibe or a dancehall vibe, when you're shooting, you're gonna look for people winding up. You're gonna look for people catching dubs in the corner. You want your vibe to match the music. And if you know what music is gonna be in the video beforehand, it's gonna help you to do a number of things. You're gonna know how fast your cuts are gonna be in the video. You're gonna know what frame rate you need to shoot in. You're gonna have that soundtrack playing in your mind. Okay, this is the type of energy I want for my video. This is a very important step, and I harp on this music thing because that's the whole feel for an event video or for any video. The audio needs to be driving it. That's what's gonna help you tell your story. It's important to know what song you're gonna have in your video before you shoot. So now that I've gone over what I do before the shoot, I'm gonna go over the equipment that I use. I don't go too crazy in this area. I have my camera, wide angle lens, maybe another zoom lens, and a light. External light. If it's a daytime event, then I'll have an ND filter. I don't use any gimbals, I don't use any stabilizers, anything like that. Personally, I don't think it's necessary. In my shooting style, it would hinder me. I like to be right on top of the action, and I don't want to be on top of the action with gimbal or a stabilizer or anything like that. I'd rather just hold the camera firm and use my body as a stabilizer. There's gonna be people bumping into me. I don't want to have expensive gear. Somebody might hit my gimbal, offset one of the motors. There might be a drink, spill a drink. Me personally, I rather avoid all of that. Personal preference, I do see people using gimbals, I do see people using stabilizers. It's up to you. My shooting style, it's not conducive. So now that I've covered what gear I use, I'm gonna get into how I go about getting my shots. The first thing I do is I show up early. That way I can get all my establishing shots, I can get all the branding shots, I can get shots of tables, the drinks, the logo, the outside of the club. I use that time at the very beginning before the vibe kicks off, while everybody's walking in, greeting their friends, scoping out the scene, checking out the talent. While everybody's doing that, vibe is still down here. That's when I go and I grab all the establishing shots. It's important that you utilize that time at the very beginning because when the vibe kicks off, you don't want to have to be worrying about those things. You want to just be in the moment. After I do all this, next is the fun part. Capturing the moment, interacting with the people. You're basically partying while capturing the party. In order to do so effectively, you need to be three things, do one thing. Three things are be confident, be personable, and be patient. And one thing you need to do is pay attention. I say you need to be confident because you can't be afraid to go up to that pretty girl in the corner that's twerking her ass off. You gotta be confident to go up to her and try to get that on camera. You can't be afraid of somebody telling you they don't want to be on video or acting like, oh, this guy's sticking his camera in my face. If you take an L, you take an L. There's gonna be people that want to be on camera at the end of the day. Your job is to create a video that's gonna bring more people into this club or bring more people to this event. I see a lot of people that are shooting off from afar, trying to like zoom in, and nah. That's not how you capture the vibe of an event. You need to be on the scene, adding to the vibe if you can. Which leads me to the second thing, you gotta be personable. When I'm out, I'm having fun. I'm talking with people, I'm busting jokes, I'm asking somebody to do something for my video. They're catching a vibe and I run over there and I might gas them up a little bit. I might dance with them a little bit while I got the camera. I might hit them with the typical, hey, oh, all that little gas stuff, just to add to the vibe and help them to take it to the next level, because in the end, it's just gonna add to my video. It's gonna make my video clip look better, and they're having a good time. You know what I mean? Some people might think you're staging it. At the end of the day, a photographer, a videographer at an event is part of the experience. Think about how many times you've been out and you've asked a photographer to come take a picture of you and your people's having fun. Everybody loves the video guy. Everybody loves the cameraman anyway. You gotta play on that. Have fun with it. Have fun. Have fun. It's a fun event, have fun. The third thing is you gotta be patient. It's a long night, it's a long night. You're being paid to do a shoot. Of course, there's a little bit of pressure on you to get certain shots, but they'll come. Every event starts off down here, goes up, hits a little peak, and it stays there for a while. It might come down a little bit, go back up, come back down, and eventually it's the end of the night. I wouldn't worry too much about when it's going up. When it hits that peak, when it's up here, the DJ is licking tunes and everybody's having fun and everybody's really enjoying themselves, that's when you need to be in your bag, is when the event is at the top. So just be patient, the shots will come. Just take advantage of when the night is up here. Now, what you also need to do is pay attention, because there's gonna be things happening that you're gonna need to be able to react quick to. You wanna be able to catch certain drops. When a DJ's about to have a drop, you wanna try and catch a shot from maybe behind the crowd. Get the whole crowd reacting to that drop. Maybe you wanna get a shot behind the DJ, so you get the DJ right before he drops. Maybe there's some confetti right before the drop. Boom, you catch that confetti shot right before the drop. So you need to be paying attention to these things so that you know, okay, I need to react to this. I need to go get that shot. That person over there is having a great time, or that circle over there has great energy, or this person is really enjoying this song. Like, look at their reaction to that song. Let me get over there while they're enjoying this song and catch them on camera while they're, you know what I mean? So you need to be vigilant, you need to be paying attention, you need to be able to react quick in certain situations. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. My first YouTube video in the books. Hopefully it was helpful for you. Hopefully it was insightful. Hopefully it was useful. Hopefully I gave you something that you could take away and use in your next event video that you shoot. Hopefully you go out there and shoot some fire. If there's anything you want to know, leave it in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, hit me up in the DMs. If you like the video, give me the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. It's been a pleasure. If you're here, still here at the end, rocking with me, I appreciate you. And yeah, till the next one.